I'm in the mountains, life is so incredibly simple.
Who impresses you right now?
This kid Marc-Andre Leclerc. He's been doing all kinds of crazy alpine soloing. What I'm doing is on rock, and then I see Marc-Andre free soloing on ice and snow.
First time I heard about Marc, he was living in a snow cave on the Parkway or something. He is pushing things that is pretty much unknown.
I'm Marc-Andre Leclerc. I'm a climber, generally speaking.
He's different than anyone I'd ever met. I love him for that.
He belongs in a different era, and it was like wild.
I can tell the Marc-Andre stories all day, but he doesn't even care if anybody ever knows what he's climbing.
It's more just to have a casual, fun adventure.
I just hope he's careful.
Anything could happen.
I mean, I know it's dangerous. I'm not like deluding myself that it's not dangerous to go soloing.
So why do it?
Solo alpinism, climbing big, technical mountains, is more than just a sport.
It's only for the very best climbers on their very best days.
It's the art of surviving in the most crazy situations.
Marc-Andre had some challenges as a kid. Climbing was like a form of freedom to be himself.
When you're in the mountains, it's like all of the superficialities of life just sort of evaporate.
Holy smokes!
Torre Ager.
They're going climbing.
Some people consider it the hardest peak in the Americas.
There's a razor's edge between genius and madness. That's a sharp, hard edge to ride.
Marc dropped off the radar.
A climber has gone missing.
If death was not a possibility, coming out would be nothing. Not an adventure and not an art.
How was it? Scary?
No, not particularly.
So just another day out.
A really good day out.
Poppy, what do you want to do when you grow up?
Probably ride skateboard.
Now dropping in, Poppy Star Olsen.
To float and soar and fly high.
Does Poppy have pressure to succeed? Yes.
Yeah, you get scared almost every day, but that means you're pushing yourself.
Skateboarding set to debut at the next Olympics in Tokyo.
I've always wanted to go to the Olympics.
She's going to get challenged in a way she's never been challenged.
Definitely think we're going to see Poppy in the Olympics.
The pandemic has now claimed the 2020 Games.
Worked for so long, almost 4 years towards this thing. And then you have that fear, are you going to work all this time again?
Every dive has the potential to be a great adventure. I would slide into the water, into another world. Back in the 50s, there was so much marine life, you learned how to hunt. The first lady spearfishing championships, there were 7 women. There was about 700 men, and I was very good at it. The attitude was take what you want and never make a difference. Just kill, kill, kill. I've only ever killed one shark. I wish I hadn't. From now on, I'm shooting them with my camera. Very little was known around the world about sharks in those days. You can watch it from the boat all you want, but you still haven't seen it underwater in action. We realised a shark can learn faster than you can teach a dog.
Have we reason to be afraid of them? I don't think that a shark swims around saying, "Ha, there's a human, I must swim up and eat him." They don't think like that.
I decided to prove that sharks were not out to get us.
Sharks are fighting to survive. They want to live, just as you or I want to live.
Once I get my teeth stuck into an idea, I don't let go.
It's like any animal, once you get to know it and understand it, you have a different attitude altogether.
I will probably be diving when I'm in a wheelchair. Nature made the perfect animal. Here's to the sharks. See how he smiles?
I would wake up thinking about food and thinking about my body. I would look at myself in the mirror and be insanely critical.
It was more than just the food. It was who you spoke to. It was whether you walked somewhere or whether you got the bus.
Please can I get the cupcake with the strawberry one, yeah? Strawberry.
I'm now believing that my body is ugly and abusing it with food. So that's where health should be spoken about. Not, oh, you're fat, you're gonna die of a heart attack. How did we get here? Eating disorders are not about food. They're never about food. When something goes wrong with eating, then we know that there's something really fundamental going wrong.
It makes people anxious often to think about the shame and the guilt that's underneath dieting. And, you know, diet culture tells us, of course, we can and we should be able to control our bodies.
When I've got my clothes on, I look like a non-disabled, cisgendered white woman who is thin, and I receive a lot of privilege, but actually my body's very different to a lot of people's.
You're here to witness true journeys of self-love in all of our bodies, shapes, colors, sizes, abilities, little differences, mental health. We're celebrating all of it.
The anti-diet movement is gaining a lot of traction. It's growing, especially in London and the UK.
I do think there will be a backlash to that by the diet industry because it's such a huge industry.
You are worthy of better than this.
I would be walking around in my spirit.
And the award goes to David Gulp, the Little Charlie's Country.
It is my story of my story.
You got good brainstorm, boy. You learned something.
I made a lot of film. And I remember all the famous people. And then I would go and sit down and Her Majesty's table. Small fella and black fella. I am sick, mate. It's cancer. Too much tobacco I've been smoking. And when I would start cutting that meat, I would cut him, because I'm real hard. I would cut him that plate with moving toward Her Majesty. My spirit will return back to my country. I will miss my children. And I think of them, and I love them. And she looked at me, and she went, oh yes, I would put a knife there, and I would cut him back for me. Stay alive. Stay alive. I'm the greatest dancer in the world. Just for me, so.
When I close the door, I start to paint. That's my universe.
2 paintings were stolen from a gallery in Norway today. The paintings were stolen in broad daylight.
I don't know what to think.
We have identified the thief. We have not found the painting.
We had his name from the court papers. You might know who I am. I'm just a curious person. What made you do it?
It was your masterpiece.
Since I'm a painter, I'd love to make a portrait of you. I'll ask you regularly to sit here.
I can tell you some more about how I got to be a criminal.
This guy is often quite self-destructive. It feels like that is his way to be seen. You can open your eyes now.
Whoa, what the?
There was no way how I could see the thief in this guy.
Hun ser meg jævlig godt, men hun glemmer av og til at jeg ser henne minst like godt.
I might never find out where the paintings are. Do you know anything about black market with art?
I have told you everything I remember, and that's the truth. Hvorfor hjelper meg så mye?
You're the craziest person I've ever met.
Let's see what you're doing for me.
You inspire me.
This is insane.
This is a very, very sneaky guy.
He's a bad boy, really bad boy. I started to search for the paintings.
You must know where it is.
Do you understand the risk?
Don't even try.
Just tell me.
Don't even try. I'm serious.
This is destructive.